gentle summer afternoon in England, a time of restfulness and peace that has changed little over the centuries. It was in countryside much like this that King Arthur's knights first established traditions of chivalry, honour, gentleness and courtesy that were to become part of our heritage. This legendary chivalry of Arthur's court produced the quiet, gentle behaviour, the innate courtesy that is the hallmark of Englishmen today. Behaviour is the way we act in the presence of others. That scene was exaggerated, of course, but it does show that behaviour, like the common cold, is infectious. Behaviour patterns are born in all of us, and we all have a sort of built-in mechanism that makes us behave either well or pretty badly when the other chap sparks us off. But the way in which we react to each other and behave tends to change as we grow older, as we meet more and more other people. In the broadest sense, the kind of world in which we live is the result of man's behaviour towards his fellow men. Yet have you ever thought we tend almost always to use the word behaviour with reference to the very young? But children grow up. The dreadful day when we realise our mortality comes all too soon. If we agree that behaviour, by definition, is our mode of acting in the presence of others, and that it refers to purely external relations, just watch. Two total strangers have met for the first time. Each is now actually forming impressions of the other. These men will hold steadfastly to these impressions and will base their judgments, each of the other, accordingly. Judgments based on little more than appearance and a handshake. Frightening? Perhaps, but true. An example of our behaviour applied to purely external relations. But there are other examples. This is the 20th century, the age of the machine, the telephone. With telephones, we form impressions of people we never meet or shake hands with.
You're all the same. I must go now. I'll ring again later.
Bye. Bye.
Telephones, like handshakes, are part of the modern world, and we must accept them. Every day we meet numbers of people we can never get to know well and who can never really get to know us. So it's important we make an effort to create the right impression. Deep down, we all like to be liked. Americans, for example, are as expert at remembering names as they are at mass production. They've known for years the value of what they're pleased to call personalization. The value of using names should not be underestimated. It oils the wheels. It only requires a little effort and the right timing. Names are now even printed in checkbooks.
Would you like it in 5s or 1s, Mr. Powell?
Proper behaviour is unrelenting in its demands. There's no shortcut. It starts when we get up in the morning, perhaps with punctuality, and continues throughout the day, every day. Bad behaviour, as we've seen, is infectious and can be transmitted at lightning speed. But good behaviour will also rub off on those around us. Within an organisation, good behaviour should not only be directed towards our customers, but also to inter-staff relationships. If the house itself is in order, this feeling will soon transmit itself to the world outside. Invariably, the right kind of approach stems from the top, a responsibility that many of us will one day have to shoulder. We all make mistakes, we're all human. But there are right and wrong ways of pointing out these mistakes to others, especially if they happen to be our juniors, just as there are right and wrong ways to delegate authority, responsibility and work, or, for that matter, to answer and use the telephone.
Hello. Oh, for heaven's sake, hang on a minute.
Yes, dear me. Surely we can do better than that.
Good morning. Barclays Bank New High Street branch. Can I help you?
There, you see?
Yes.
Good behaviour at work.
Yes,
That's more like it. But of course, behaviour is not the whole story. If we really like to be liked, then many other factors must be properly geared and working for us in the same direction. Unless we look neat and presentable, unless the surroundings in which we work and offer service present a tidy picture, and unless the actual organisation is up to the mark, we can smile at our customers and at each other until we're blue in the face, and it won't mean a row of beans. Appearance, grooming, tidiness, apologising when customers have been kept waiting. All these little things add up to behaviour, something as vitally important to ourselves as it is to others. Like many really important things made up of lots of pieces, some or all are often neglected, or worse, taken for granted. Remember, we don't just judge others, we're judged ourselves. Every day, behaviour is the key. We all like to be liked.